At the end of 2021, Aspire did something really special. They released the Flexus range. And with that range, they released a brand new coil head. In today's video, we're looking at the continuation of that project, the Aspire Flexus SE. The Aspire Flexus SE picks up with the AF coils the success of the Flexus range and moves forward. But how does it do that? What are they going to do that's better? The Aspire Flexus is known for having a no-nonsense approach. It's perfect for beginners and with great flavour from those coil heads. How do they better it? Let's drop down and take a look at the Aspire Flexus SE. And here we have the new device, the Flexus SE. It comes in a little box like this, and inside the box you'll get a user manual. So let's take a little twirl and see what we've got from a first look impression. We've got the branding on the front, we've got our pod in the top. As we rotate around the body, you've got a USB-C charge port, great universal, especially considering it doesn't come with a cable, this one, so you'll want to have a USB-C charge cable in the home already. To the other side, which I'd imagine we would call the front, we've got the Aspire branding on what appears to be a clear panel, but there's more to come on that clear panel. Looks like a kind of carbon fiber finish going on there. Finally, we have adjustable airflow on the reverse. When it comes to the pod itself, this is nothing different to what we've seen in the past. We have the Aspire Flexus mesh coil series. You can see I've got my coil dropped in there at the base. They are a kind of push-pull coil head, so they are replaceable. You keep the pod and you change the coil. You do have the choice with these of a 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, which is what we've got, and a 1 ohm. So there's plenty of options there. The liquid is very visible all the way throughout. Even when in the pod, I can still see exactly how much liquid I've got in the pod. Inside here, we have a 1300 milliamp hour battery, which is pretty big for this class, which does kind of top out on this size with how much you can squeeze without making the device bigger. So really big battery. We're certainly talking all day long vaping. A 0.4 coil user will probably find that that will get them through the workday, and by the evening they're putting it on charge. But if you're on a 1 ohm, then you've got a good 2 to 3 days of power there. With the USB-C, it is a 2 amp fast charge, so you're significantly reducing the downtime in between vapes, which is great. So nice quick charge and a huge battery for this size. It is inhale activated, so you'll notice on the device there's no buttons at all. Part of the ease of use of what we find with the Flexus range. And to the users of these beginner devices, they really appreciate that. So no complications. The only option is to adjust on airflow and adjust on the coil type you use. Other than that, it is plain sailing. So yeah, a very clean, minimalistic approach to the aesthetics on this one. Chipset wise, we're looking at the ASP chipset, not a lot of change there. You do have an indicator for battery life, and that is underneath this panel. You'll get an LED, which we'll touch on in a minute when we change camera, which will signify how much battery you have left, and it kind of pulses. So you can't see it currently, totally hidden under this carbon fiber panel, but it will illuminate green, blue and red. Green is a full battery, blue is the middle third, and red you're in the bottom third of charge. With this device, it's available in 4 different colorways at launch. I've got what they call violet, which is this beautiful purple hint of hue. Really like it. Nice colorway. I love the minimalistic design, but what does it vape like, Pete? Well, I'm about to get to that. So I don't have it entirely closed off. That is a restricted mouth to lung, so it's like a roll-up vape. But let's have a go just to demonstrate to you how tight it is on a 0.8. The flavour on this is incredible. Let me drop down. I'm using Rebel Bogan's Sick Current. I don't know what a sick current is. It's an Australian thing. It's an Australian thing. You know, Bogan, g'day mate. Sick current, what is it? Don't know, but I like it. It is, to me, Ribena. It's black currant. It's very, very flavourful on these coil heads. 0.8, totally closed off. It is restricted. That's like for a roll-up vapor. That's really vapey. Vapey. Yeah, light-wise, I haven't shown you the light. So we get tons of flavour, tons of vapour production, wide open. I'm going to close it off to about midway, which is where I like it for mouth to lung. Nice and loose, but that's kind of my thing. It's like a kind of silk cut amount of loose midway. So if you've just come from cigarettes, you'll find what's best for you. 0.8 is very good, but you also might like a 1 ohm. If you've been vaping for a while, you're probably all about the flavour, in which case go for a 0.4, 0.6 coil, and you're going to want it wider. The battery's not going to last as long, you're just going to get up to a day with it, but yeah, that's going to be good. Right, look out for the LED. Yeah, full charge, green, nice and simple. Really easy, and that has been my look at the Aspire Flexus SE. I really like the device, nice and simple. If that's what you're looking for, then this could be the product that you've been searching the web for. Problem solved. Thanks, Pete, no problem. But if it wasn't the sort of device for you, then we've got loads of others. One will pop up here in a minute. But before you go down there. There's like, there's comment, there's subscribe. Choose all 3 of them, because that's the right choice. Oh, there it is. Go. Ready? Now. Right, ready? On this one, I want it entirely vanish. I'll jump. Ready?